Welcome to our Awe and Wonder AAC podcast. I'm Sarah Kinsella,
I'm Brenda Del Monte.
and today we're hearing from AAC users.
So this whole series has been on another perspective, and we've been doing webinars for Special Ed Tech Center for years, and one really wanted other people's perspectives. So I hope you've enjoyed the series. We've talked to teachers and occupational therapists and a lot of different kinds of parents, and it's been so much fun. But we couldn't do a series with other people's perspective without this perspective of the AAC user. So this episode may be best taken in on our YouTube channel over at the Special Ed Tech Center's YouTube channel. And there's an Awe and Wonder playlist there because we are interviewing device users, and there is some wait time required for them to construct their messages. And without wanting to interrupt their processing, there are some times where they're constructing their messages and it's just silent. So if you're only listening to the audio, know that that's what's happening. If you're wanting to know how are they accessing all these words and doing this in alternative ways, because none of them are using their hands. There are switch activated and face pointing and eye gaze are all these girls. So we have 6 girls. They're part of what we call a girl gang down here. The occupational therapist that works with all of them has put together this group of girls that are around the same age with some of the same interests, and they get together and do things. I think it's about once a quarter, and it's super fun. They went to iFly recently, which is where you get into the zero gravity and you fly around. And they were communicating in whatever they could, either texting through their device or through their parents, or I'm not sure how they were all doing all of that, but they were finding out what each other was wearing and how they were doing their hair. And it was just so typical girl. I couldn't even handle it. So they were having a spa day at the clinic that that therapist works at, and I joined that and pulled them out to do these interviews. So except for one of them at the end. So you are hearing them having a fun time in the background, and I think and occasionally they're ready to go because they hear that it's time to paint nails or do something else. So that's what's kind of happening on this day. So
they let you interrupt their spa day, Brenda?
They did. First of all, they were waiting for two girls to get there. You guys, they drive. One drives from about an hour north, and the other drives from about an hour south, and
Wow.
east west. I mean, so they wouldn't normally hang out together and know each other. But now they sure all do. So it's so sweet. So we are going to be showing a short interviews with these kids and then reflecting a little bit about them and then showing the next one. So we have several kids to show you what they want people to know about them, what they think people are assuming when they see them, what they wish people who didn't know them knew about them. So let's start.
I'm so excited to hear from them.
I know, it's so fun.
What do you like to watch on TV? Melanie told me something that you like to watch on TV. Yeah, 90 day what?
Today. This minute from 2022.
She's struggling. She wants this to stay 90 day, but she's only finding the word today.
This one will be the spell. It's F.
F.
I see it.
Feel.
So close.
F. O. U. Fine.
You're so smart. See it?
Fine.
Thank you for pausing. So find, field, fiance, fire, fingerprint. Okay, ready? Oh. How do we unpause you, boo? Here.
Fiance.
Stop it.
90 Day Fiance your favorite show? Oh my God.
Drama queen.
That is so much drama. Do you think you could meet somebody and get married in 90 days? No, you think it's a bad idea? That's why you're watching it. You like to watch other people's bad ideas. Yeah, this is something that you already, yeah, you know, is that you like to watch other people's bad ideas. This is definitely something I think people wouldn't know about you until you tell us. Okay, so what else do you want people to know about you? What do you think people have no idea? Like here at the grocery store, maybe in this hallways at school or something like that. What do you think that they would have no idea about you?
No.
You don't know. Okay. So do you have an imaginary friend? Have you always wanted to go to Europe? Are you scared of the dark? Do you dream about unicorns? Like these are things I don't know. What do people not know what's going on in your head? I know. Do you have dreams? You do? Oh my gosh, do you have a dream that happens over and over again? Like a reoccurring dream? You do? Okay. What happens? Are you flying? Are you swimming? Are you running? Are you talking? Are you in a hot dog eating contest? I mean, I don't know. The sky's the limit. Tell me. 'Cause you know what? I guarantee you, your mom doesn't even know this. And she wanted me to tell me a secret she doesn't even know. So I'm pretty sure your mom knows about 90 Day Fiance. But what's something she doesn't even know? Maybe something you dream. You want to do dreams? You want to tell me something you dream about? Okay. Let's try. You running? You dream that you're running? Are you fast in your dream? I'm only fast in my dreams too. I'm not fast in real life. You know who's a fast runner in real life?
Nani runs like a turtle.
But she does
But I
marathons.
do like to try.
Yes. You have a dream that you
Do
run.
you, in your dream, do you run in the Olympics? Are you running a race? No. Are you running to get somewhere?
Are you running from the Incredible Hulk? Are you running from like an animal, a bear? No, you're just running. Are you running in a field? Are you running on the street? Are you running in the rain? No? Where, tell me about running. Yeah. Tell me, where are you running?
Here.
You're running scared. Okay, this got more exciting. What are you scared of? I mean, what could it be? Batman? I mean, are
Running away from a dinosaur?
you in Harry Potter? Is there a Death Eater after you? Is there an animal? No, the place? A bad guy? Oh, a bad guy. Okay. Is that right? A bad guy? What kind of bad guy?
Is he like a villain?
Yes. He's a villain?
Is it from a movie? No.
No, your imagination. You have a bad guy in your imagination. Okay. What does he look like? Tell me. Is he big? Is he tall? Is he fat? Is he white? Is he black? Is he
Hopefully he's slow.
bald? Does he have a beard? Is it a he? Maybe it's a she. Look at my assumptions.
Big.
Is it a man or a woman that's chasing you? It's a man. Okay. All right. What's he look like? He's a big dude. Oh, that would be scary. So a big dude was chasing you.
Is he big like your dad? Is he bigger than your dad? He's bigger?
Shut up.
That
That is scary. Do you get away every time? Yeah, because you're fast. You're faster than the big guy. That makes sense. Yeah. Do you wake up in a sweat like you've been running? No. Sometimes? Sometimes? Oh my gosh. I didn't know this about you. Do you think your mom knows this? Is there anything else you want to tell me that like I just don't know about you? Or that other people? Do you have big dreams? Do you have good dreams? Do you have dreams? Do you have real dreams, meaning dreams that might come true when you're awake? No?
What
Do you
about-
have
I know some. She doesn't know. I know what you want to do when you grow up.
well, this is something I don't know.
Mhm.
What do you want to be when you grow up? You want to be a police officer? Well, sure. Let's catch that big dude that's chasing you. You want to turn around and arrest that guy. Maybe put him in jail. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I did not know that. That's exciting. That's exciting. Do you want to do more questions or do you want to be done? You let me know on your device. You can say more or all done. Okay, can you say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Oh, can you tell me what your name is, by the way? I forgot how to have you introduce yourself.
My name is Alyssa.
Oh, how old are you? Oh, there it is. How'd you anticipate that?
It's 12. I'm in 7th grade.
And you're in 7th grade. Yeah!
Middle school, baby.
Bumps. Ah.
Well, that is too fun to hear from her.
It's a long
So-
interview. It's the longest one of the batch today, guys. So it's not going to go on and on like that. But she just had so much to say. And again, if you're listening on the audio, you've missed all the facial expressions and all the yes nos that she provided. But can you believe she's on 84 Unity eye gaze and she is very good at it. Now she's been doing it a long time. There's still a lot of mishits, but she is persistent, isn't she, in trying to figure
Oh
out
my goodness.
how to do it.
She is. Yeah, she wants to tell you about the stream.
Mhm.
She's correcting, and if you weren't watching, she would delete if it was the wrong word, and she went to the spelling page, and then at one point Melanie Thoty gave her options of the word prediction, right?
Yeah, but I mean, what
So-
happened is she did FI and then she picked the
Yeah.
she picked the wrong word accidentally. Then she did FI, picked it again, wrong word again. And then she does FI and paused her eyes and looked at
Mhm.
Melanie to say, talk to me about what my word prediction words are right here without,
I thought-
it was
That was
so,
brilliant.
yeah.
That was brilliant. Yeah, she's an amazing user, AAC user. How long has she been using that device?
I mean, so she's 12. So I'm going to guess over 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But she is so so good at it. And we did a reevaluation because her device stopped holding a charge, and they thought that they wanted maybe something different. Maybe but she's never going to be as good as what she's is on there. I mean, if you can do 84 Unity with eye gaze, you have access to so many words. Although we never did find the word just day by itself, which is what was frustrating her. But
it said today instead.
Yes, it kept. And so 90 Day Fiance, right? Anyways, so
funny.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
So let's meet our next person.
My name is Trinity.
Okay. Okay. And how old are you?
My birthday is August 4th. 14 and 11 years. I am 11 years old.
You're 11? Are you? August 4th? No, you turned 12. Yeah, you're 12 now. No, you're not. You're not 12. You're 11? Oh, did I do the math wrong? August 4th. I'm 11 years old.
I am 11 years old.
Okay, you're right. You're right. I'm wrong.
My birthday is August 4th. See, I'm 11 years old. I am 11 years old. I am 11 years old. My name is Trinity.
Okay. Now, I want to know, when you are walking around out there in the world, when you're in the grocery store with your mom, when you're at your brother's football game, what do you wish people knew about you?
Go to school.
That you go to school. Yeah, just like everybody else, you go to school. What else do you want them to know about you? What do you like?
I like to.
We don't even know what you like to do. So can you tell me? What do you like to do?
Eat.
We like to eat. This I know about you. Where do you like to go? Where do you like to go to eat?
Bowling alley.
Do you? You eat at the bowling alley? Okay. What do you eat there? Oh, more places.
Aquarium. Jenna.
Did Jenna just show up? Did you hear her out there? I don't know. Yeah, Melanie said she was going to be here soon. We'll be down in just a minute. But I do want to know, what do you wish people knew about you? You like to eat. This much I know. What's your favorite thing to eat? What? I don't understand. Shoot.
Drink. Chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk. Okay. And you like to go bowling? Now, I also know that you're kind of a fashionista. You like your clothes. You like your hair done in special ways. I know, you're into nail polish. Are you gonna get your nails painted today? No, you don't want your nails painted. Okay. You're gonna do other things today?
Yeah.
I know, they're gonna do a facial, I think. Not for you? Okay. You don't like facial? Don't want people touching your face. Okay. What else do you want people to know? Your hair? Yeah. That you like to do your hair in all different. Yeah. That one way you express yourself? Yeah. What does your hair say about you? What does it say about you? How does it describe you?
Yellow.
Does it say that you are
Clean.
that you're clean?
Brittany.
Does Brittany do your hair? Who's Brittany? Your teacher?
Sister.
Brittany's your sister? And she does your hair? No. You won't let her touch your hair.
Okay. Well, you do have a sister and you have brothers. Yeah. Do you like going to your brother's football game? No, it's boring. I love football. Colton plays football. You might have left out.
Jenna.
You hear Jenna out there, maybe? Yeah. Okay. Are you ready to be done? Okay. Can you tell the people goodbye or see you later?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I love how they both are like, this is a great interview, but I got to go see my friends.
I know. This is why I had to say what was going on. But I will say one thing I really noticed about her in watching the video back is she is very spastic. She goes through chairs, she goes through pommels, she's hard on her equipment because her tone is so high. But do you notice when I'm not guessing right and she's got to go to the device and tell me that, Brittany's her sister, she can calm her body.
Yeah, I did notice that. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. She is another great AAC user. So tell us what device is she using?
Right. So she has word power. I think it's word power 42 or 60 on GridPad 15.
Okay.
And she's using eye gaze. So she has like 42 or 50 words on there and on every page. And she is very obsessed about food. Later, she told me she eats hot dogs, I think it is, at the bowling alley, but I noticed it wasn't in the video. So yeah, she can calm her body when she wants to. She doesn't have a lot of mishits, but she has learned to wait to see if you're going to guess. And I fall into that trap with her because she's looking at you with such intent, like, I think, keep guessing. And sometimes that they like that undivided attention. And other times I had to just stop guessing. I had to do that with Alyssa and with Trinity. I have to stop guessing so that they go, she's never going to get it. And then tell me more using their device.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah.
So at one point you would ask a question, and then when you were kind of prompting her to use her device to tell you more, when it was something you weren't going to be guessing, you were touching the screen a couple times. What were you doing there? Do you remember?
So sometimes I would clear her message window, because if she came back and hit the message window, then she gets upset if she didn't mean to say everything in the message window. She just either meant to say the last thing, or she meant to get going on it. But on her way from looking at me to coming back down to the device, she would hit the message window. And I know that she doesn't want that. So usually I'm touching the device to clear the message window so she doesn't accidentally do all that. When I asked her what does her hair say about herself, I put her on the emotions page to see if she was going to tell me a little bit more about her very emotional personality, but she ended up exiting that instantly and going to her sister and saying, here's what I know, my sister can't touch my hair. So I anticipated that she may be wanting to talk about her fiery personality, and I was wrong. And she is. Yeah.
Right.
Those are me like trying to guide, and then she's like, no, thanks.
Right. Which is great, which is what we want, right?
It is.
Right. Now, what was her name, Brenda?
Her name was Trinity.
Okay.
Trinity. Yeah. And it's in the very front of the video, but I forgot to tell you. So yeah. All right. The next one is Jenna.
So to start the video, can you tell me your name?
So she is doing two-step scanning. She's scanning with the red switch. She's selecting with the green switch. It's scanning in quadrants. And she's using predictable on the iPad Pro. She has a CJT mounting TBO and a tough tray cradle.
Myself. Deal. Tell me about you.
My name is Jenna.
How old are you, Jenna?
I am 12 years old.
Oh my gosh, that's the theme today. I just did another girl that was 12, and did you know the first girl's 11? I didn't know that. Okay, you're 12 years old. Does that make you in 7th grade?
Let me tell you about myself.
Okay. What do you want people to know about you?
I ask one too many dumb questions.
No, you do. You ask dumb questions. You need more information. After this interview, Jenna asked her dad to call me and further explain this too many dumb questions comment. You see, Jenna and her family has a wonderful and sarcastic sense of humor. When she was little, kids used to ask her so many questions, including, why can't you do this? And can you do that? And on and on. And Jenna was finally asked, how did this happen to your body? And she answered, I asked too many dumb questions. And it's been a running joke ever since. Okay, what makes it a dumb question? Do you ask questions you already know the answers to? Just to be annoying? Is that where that came from? You are so good at these switches. I can't get over it. You had a good switch teacher, huh?
That wasn't me, by the way. She had an OT that did great things with her on switches.
You don't have a lot of pictures on here. You're just using all your reading skills, aren't you? Tell me more. Tell me what you want people to know. Can you say something in French? Is that what I'm seeing on there?
Phrases en espagnol.
So she's actually in Spanish class at her middle school,
Spanish.
and it's not set to a Spanish voice, so it's saying it in an English voice, but she does have Spanish words on here.
Alredo gato meow.
Alredo gato meow. Something about a cat meowing. I have a cat who meows? No?
Oh, it's like saying bye, like a rato gato meow, like I'm waving cat goodbye. So.
It's basically the version of like "Bye Felicia,"
Is that your
but in
sass
Spanish. And I didn't know that.
And nobody knows. Nobody knows that you're being that. Oh my gosh.
See you later,
So
cat.
what do you wish people knew about you? If they just met you at the grocery store, or they saw you in the hallways at school, what do you wish people knew about you?
So she's looking all over her device and she really can't find the word she's looking for. And she can spell, but she kind of, you can tell that the two-step scanning is a lot of work. She was on an eye gaze device. It gave her headaches. She didn't like it. She wanted to go back to scanning, which is what she had been exposed to. And so she wasn't going to use an eye gaze device if we got it for her. The switches are harder, but she's using it more. So she has a right as a user, right?
Yeah, interesting.
Sometimes the user, we've gone to international conferences and things, and there are people that are pointing to low tech on their trays, and you know they could do high tech, and they don't want to.
What you want to say, or are you trying to look for what you want to say? Are you thinking about what you want to say? No, you know what you want to say. I heard lots of sassy things you've said before.
She also
Now
has a
you've got
lot of movement,
sass.
right? She has a lot of
Yeah,
movement. So her
I hear
switches
from
have to
Kate
be,
America.
her switches has to be placed far from her
Yeah,
head
sometimes I tell
because
you. Jenna said the craziest thing the other day. I know you're a little spicy. Yeah, yeah. You're a little bit of a little piece of hot sauce right here. You come by that red hair, honestly, I hear. So when I asked Trin, what do you want people to know about you? She was like, I like food, I like chocolate milk, and I like the food at the bowling alley. And I was like, this is something I did not know. Guess what? Guess what Alyssa said? She said, I have a reoccurring dream, and she's running in her dream. How fun is that? But she's running from a bad guy. So she wrote running scared from a bad guy. But do you know what she wants to be when she grows up? A police officer. So she can arrest the bad guys, including the one that chases her in her dreams, who never gets her because she's faster than him. You didn't know that about Alyssa? She told me all that just now. Isn't that crazy? What do you want to be when you grow up? Oh. Is it in your talker? No. So I'm going to have to guess. Do you want to be an actress? No. Do you want to be in fashion? Since today's about fashion, hair, makeup, clothing. No. Do you want to be a writer? You want to write books? No. Do you want to be, do you want to work at Target?
Does it start with a B? Does it start with a B? Yes.
You want to be a baker?
Is that mom we're hearing?
no, that's her
No.
occupational therapist that was that
No.
taught her all these
About
switch
Louisa?
access pieces.
Now I'm stuck on B. A butcher? A biker?
Does it not start with a B or something else?
A barista?
Yeah. You want to help kids with special needs?
You want to be a
Yeah.
teacher? No,
So,
not a teacher. An OT, a speech.
Equipment, health equipment for special needs kids.
Oh, you do. You want to do like? Have you met Melanie's Dave?
Oh.
He helps kids with wheelchairs. Yeah. Is that it? You want to help? You want to help people with their equipment? Oh my gosh. Well, we can do some instructional videos with you. You can help you. You don't have to wait till you're grown up for that. We can do that right now. I have all kinds of ways that you can show kids how to do things. And yeah, you know what you're showing them right now? Two-step scanning with not even with auditory preview. You're just doing two-step scanning with your device. And it's in Spanish, so we have to be bilingual just to even know what your thoughts are. Do you want to be done with me? Do you want to get back out there with the girls? Yeah. Okay, can you say goodbye to the crowd on the video here? Can you find goodbye on your talker? No, that's too much work for that. Oh no.
Favorites.
How about see you soon?
See you soon.
How about I see you soon? Does that sound good? Okay. Thank you for your time, sweetie.
Okay. So that was a long video because that is a laborious way to access language.
Right. So she had to switch to the step to select. To move through the choices, and then she had to switch on the other side of her head to select.
Mm-hmm.
And she was using predictable
Mm-hmm.
with no auditory cue. Was that her choice? She didn't want to hear the choices.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And her literacy skills are so high.
Mm-hmm.
She can read as things are highlighted. So
Right. So
yeah.
So at the end, when you were guessing what she wants to do when she grows up, she could have possibly spelled that.
Yeah, and I didn't know why that wasn't her go-to. But I then right away somebody said, "Does it start with B?" And I don't know if that made her go, "Oh wait, I would have gone." Maybe to, she wants to help kids with disabilities with their equipment. So I don't know that there was like a single word that she could spell to explain that exactly. But I'm serious when I say she could type out messages on her device, save them, and do a TikTok video on, look at what I'm doing. I'm scanning through my choices and now I'm doing this, because she is so good at it. Yeah. And she's good at it because she's motivated for that access method, Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm curious about her device and predictable. So a lot of the other two girls that we saw had symbol based, right? Unity and word power. And so she's doing text based. How did that come about?
Well, they've always pushed literacy in the home. So she pretty much has age graded equivalent reading skills. And so she really just, it's kind of like, I think like you and I mean, if we went nonverbal tomorrow, I think we'd want a keyboard. Honestly, I don't think we'd want to go figure out what categories everything was in. Yeah. So, and then you can say exactly what you want to say, So keyboard is a lot of work. So we landed on predictable because you can do keyboarding with word prediction, and you can have phrase banks under categories. Proloquo for text does that as well, but it doesn't scan well. Predictable has scanning within the app. So you're not using switch access to the iPad. You're doing scanning within the app. So she really wanted lightweight, portable, scanning for text, and that helped us land on this application.
And when you say that the scanning is within the app on Predictable, that means you have better access to changing the settings and scanning, and it works just a little more smoothly than if you're using the scanning in the iPad.
Yes.
iPad settings.
And because the iPad is just trying to put things in quadrants and trying to put things in sections, but it's not smart enough always. So predictable, you can tell it to do linear or row by row or by blocks. I mean, you can tell it different scanning patterns, and since it's within the app, that part is error free. So, and then you can tell it if you want it to highlight or not. You can tell it if you want it to speak while it's scanning, and she didn't want that. She wants a little more privacy as she's looking for her words.
Right.
So she knows what she wants. And if you
Yes.
taught her what she wants, she was going to use it all day long. And somebody had tried to convince her to do eye gaze. Actually, somebody had really tried to convince her to use Alyssa's system, which was 84 Unity on eye gaze. And she had it for years and never used it and didn't like it, and I think she had headaches and things and didn't feel physically well when she was trying to use her eyes. Part of it's because, it did require her to still her body. And she also has a lot of spasticity.
Right.
So sometimes you think, well, you can't do switches with spasticity because they're moving around too much, but you have to put the switches farther away so that it accounts for some of that involuntary movement. And so then every movement looks like a lot of work, because it is, but that's where they have to be for it to be intentional.
Right. So for any of the 3 girls that we've seen so far, do they use low tech AAC during their day?
I don't know that. I don't know their systems. One of them lives like closer to Tucson. One of them, these girls live all over. So
That's right, because they're coming together to get social.
Yeah. So I haven't done I wasn't their school training person. I don't know that as far as school goes. But at home, we always try. If you're doing an eye gaze, we always encourage low tech eye gaze boards as an alternative for just when the device isn't charged and things like that. I think with Trinity, I'm sorry, with Jenna, the one we just saw, I think they do kind of low tech spelling stuff.
Okay.
You can do that, but I'm not 100% sure what they use when the device isn't there.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. I sure would love to be in her house sometimes, because I think they have fun, and I love her personality.
Oh yeah.
She is funny.
So much fun. Out of My Mind is an excellent book. And if you haven't read it, it's a girl's perspective. It's a book written from an AAC user's perspective. And she's a young girl, and they're making a movie, and they were doing an all call. And we were like, you should do that, Jenna. I don't think the family jumped on the all call option, but there was probably a million reasons why that wasn't logistically possible. But I know they have casted it, and they are filming that, and I can't wait for it to come out.
Oh, that's exciting. Is that Sharon Draper? Is that?
Yes.
Yeah, Sharon Draper.
She also has it, Out of My Heart. It's a sequel, but that they're making it, and I'm so pleased that they chose to cast that with true representation.
Yeah, I wonder if those if the girl gang is going to have a viewing together.
Oh, we should. Oh my gosh, we should.
Fun.
Okay, the last 3 are pretty short, so we'll just show those really quickly.
Yeah, my name is Langley.
Your name is
Langley.
How do you say it though?
Oh,
Yeah.
I've been saying it.
I knew they said it. Leangela?
I've been saying your name wrong.
Okay, we have to get the device to say your name right. Let's start there.
Okay.
How old are you, Leangeli?
Drive, Costa Grande, Arizona, 85122.
That is such a desert address.
Yeah.
Yes, Prickly Pear Drive in Casa Grande. That just says desert to me. Yeah, maybe if I angle this, let's try that.
I am 12 years old.
Oh, you're 12 years old. So what do you like to do? What's your favorite show? What do you wish people knew about you?
So many choices.
You want
I
people
saw
to
you.
know.
My birthday is November 25th.
Well, let's get down to the important things. Your birthday, November. You're gonna be 13 in November. You might be the oldest of the girl gang then. Are you in 8th grade then? Yeah or no? Yeah, you're in 8th grade. Okay. High school next year. You ready for that? Oh my
I see
goodness.
you. So you just got to get over just a smidgen. I see what you're trying to say. Okay.
I like to watch anime.
You like to watch anime. Oh my goodness. I forgot that.
Uh-huh. You watch some interesting shows.
Yes.
I remember
All
playing
the
with
kinds of shows I never even heard about. I didn't even know how to spell them. So what do you want to be when you grow up? Do you want to be an anime character? Do you want to be a baker, a model, an actress, gymnast? These are things I don't know about you. Should we go to groups and see if you can help us learn a little bit more about what do you want to be when you grow up?
She's using face
Or you can
pointing
tell me with words, or you can
on
give us-
touch chat on the iPad, which is why she's moving her face.
I.
She's trying to tell me.
You had it. Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh, so
Are we gonna be?
are you going to be a party planner?
That's what I said.
So she went to the party page, but she didn't make anything speak
Kind of like
because
gang?
party planner wasn't in there.
Got it.
Yeah.
But a big smile.
You were telling us about your birthday. Okay, so your birthday's coming up. You're going to be a teenager. What you planning for that birthday, girl? Oh, do you have big plans?
Yeah.
Yeah? I.
Yeah. Did you get that, Dad? No. Okay. Are you going someplace? Or is it something that you want? Is there a present you want? Oh, your face lit up. Is that what it is? Yes.
You have
Okay.
you have
You have.
purchasing plans.
Okay. So.
Okay. You know, this isn't like Santa. It's not like you ask it and you get it. So you want something for your birthday. Oh, and then you did go to Fish. Are you wanting a pet for your birthday?
No.
No. You're like, Brenda, stop it. You
Oh.
do you want clothes? Do you want a party? Want to go to a movie?
I saw you hover over the cars. Are you went in a car for your birthday? No. Okay. Just checking. You've got a few years.
Premature. Well, premature.
You've got a few years. Oh, I saw you. Are you going to go to the movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go to the movies? We got Santa now. We're not close.
Oh.
You want clothes for your birthday?
So now she's in
You want some
clothing.
clothes? Oh,
Wait, do you guys go shopping for your birthday? No. Okay.
but do you want to?
Yeah.
So she wants to go shopping for her birthday, but she
Yes.
couldn't figure out how to tell us that. So she's going in and going to the pet store, and then she's going into clothing, and we're figuring it out. She's giving us clues.
Good clues. And so she's using an iPad, you said, with face pointing and touch chat.
Yes.
And
So it's a feature that is the iPad Pros have capacity potential for, but the communication application has to also have that option for those two things, those two features to connect.
right.
So most of the time, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of face pointing because I can be faced here and look there and the device is still going off because it's using my eyes, my nose, my mouth trajectory. But when
Right.
we put her on eye gaze, she's moving her head all around and not
Hmm.
moving her eyes at all. So
So
she
that worked for
right
her.
at the center, and then she'd move her head everywhere, and it would only activate the center button.
Right. So
So,
that didn't work for eye gaze.
for her, she needed it to be face pointing, and
Mm-hmm.
that was kind of rare, frankly. It is continues to be rare.
Mm-hmm.
Most of my kids want to get still and just move their eyes.
Right.
But she really could not be still and move her eyes. If she was still, her eyes weren't moving. And
Right.
so it's like her head and her eyes move together. They don't move,
Right.
they move together. And when you see that and you put her on face pointing and head pointing, different devices have head pointing, some of them have face pointing. Then you kind of have to go that route. And then she can figure out how to move her head up to pause the whole thing before she just relaxes in front of the device and it doesn't continue to go off.
Right. Okay. And so somebody was holding it this time. Is it normally mounted for her?
Yes, they forgot their mount.
Oh, okay.
Does
Of
that
course.
happen? Yeah.
Yeah. And then tell me about her switches.
So those switches are for her power chair.
Mm,
So
okay.
we didn't want her to drive away, and we turned the chair off so she wouldn't hit us. And we moved the head array. We moved the head buttons out so she could focus, because once she gets talking, she ends up driving her chair every which way. So she has not yet completely figured out how to like turn the chair off on her own, and then do her device and then turn her chair on. So we were helping with that.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
Great.
All right. Last one from the girl gang day is Aubrey. And she, Dad was saying she was due, I think, for Botox or something. She wasn't feeling great this day. So hers is really, really short. But I want you to see her personality. So we're going to show what we were able to get from her.
My name is Aubrey.
And your name is Aubrey.
I like the boy bang 4 down from Turning Red.
Okay, I missed what she said.
She likes a certain song from Turning Red, Boy Bang, something like that.
Okay.
That's her jam.
You like your music.
Sing.
My birthday is July 13th.
You did just have a birthday. Are you 13 now then, or are you 12? You're 12. You just turned 12. You must be going into 7th grade then?
Yes.
I like the boy bang 4 down from Turning Red.
There you did. That's all you have to say today. Okay. Thank you, honey.
What's your favorite food?
Pizza.
Oh, is it, girl? You love pizza? Me too.
Cake.
Cake and pizza. Well, you should get together with Langley and plan a party.
Where's it at?
You can have pizza, cake, and good music.
So she was on Toby, and she's on a 25 button grid, I think. And like I said, her tone is high. When her tone is real high, her head turns. So her dad was kind of assisting with her head to be pointed that way. When the music played, she kind of calmed down, and then she could move her head and say a few things. And then her dad didn't need to assist. So some of that music piece for her, I think, assists in decreasing the anxiety and not necessarily anxiety, but just relaxing her a little bit so the tone comes down, because if not, she's fighting that tone, that urge to be on another way. So
Okay.
yeah. So
So
then there was one. Go ahead.
Well, I was just curious. So each girl that you've interviewed has a yes, no that's not on their device.
Right.
Either a nod or some, and I think the very first girl, I couldn't really tell at first, but it was a very slight nod, enough to know, and then I could see her know.
Yeah.
What was this last girl's yes, no?
Hers is really subtle, I think, but when she would kind of put her eyebrows up.
Okay.
And then Dad said yes when she did that. So I think that is hers. I think hers is more subtle. And she gets kind of a grimace on her face for now. Again, with that neck tone, I'm not sure that there's a lot of shake there, but her face is usually giving it away.
Okay. But that yes and no is really important. I could see in all those interviews. Yeah.
For sure. And it keeps the conversation going. It kind of keeps that all flowing. So the last girl didn't end up making it that day, which was a bummer. So I have a little clip from her, but the first 5 you saw today are all different devices and all different vendors and all different not all different access methods, but a variation of access methods and dwell times and systems. And it just goes to show you that we can't just get a device and say, oh, this is the eye gaze device, or this is the alternative access way. Decisions were made very particular on each one about why this is the best system. So the last one is Nani, and Nani needed bilingual, and she needed some phrase base. She was coming off of working off some word power that she was struggling doing word for word. So she is using GridPad 15, which is what Trinity was on. But Trinity was on word power. Nani's on a language system called VocaChat, and so she is putting together some phrase-based language. So we'll take a look at it.
And so for those of you who listen to podcast episode 8, Nani's mom was interviewed. So you may put that together.
Yes, definitely.
I like to watch the movie Turning Red. I like to watch the movie Turning Red.
That's what you want people to know about. But that's not your name.
I like to watch the movie Turning Red.
I know. Can you tell me your name?
I like to watch the movie Turning Red. My name is Nani.
Your name is Nani? Oh my goodness. We have to say Nani. Nani. And you like the character May from Turning Red? Yes.
I live in Chandler.
And you want people to know where you live?
I like to watch the movie Turning Red. What do you like to watch?
What do I like to watch? Oh, good question. So let's see. What do I like to watch that you would know? I recently watched Encanto. That was pretty cool. No, not you. Okay. Thank you for showing me. We have to schedule. We have on the Spanish side, me llamo. We didn't write it.
Ayuda.
You need help.
You need help with this.
To do that?
Yeah. We need to put you.
Acabar.
Turn it down.
Amazon. Pon Alexa. Pon Justin Bieber.
Amazon. Pon Justin Bieber. You know what though? Mom said that in your house, Alexa listens to Spanish.
Alexa. Reproducir.
Look at the English speaking Alexa is not having it. But that's because we don't have the Spanish one on right now. Do you play your own music at your house? Yes. Well, that's a cool thing for people to know. What else do you want people to know? What restaurants do you like, maybe? Or what books do you like? Or what do you think? Tell us your favorite.
Tacos El Paisa.
Yeah, that's the one right by your house, right? The taco place? Is that right by your house?
No.
It's farther. It's the farther one away. Any other restaurants you like?
Jack in the box.
Jack in the Box. Okay. What?
Plato de teriyaki.
And
Hamburguesa.
okay. I know you like all the things.
Plato de teriyaki.
Teriyaki. Yeah. But what's your favorite? Is it tacos, hamburgers, or teriyaki?
Plato de teriyaki.
Teriyaki's your favorite. Okay. Is that right? Teriyaki's your favorite? Yes? Okay. Anything else you want to tell me?
Con hambre.
You're hungry. Okay. Yeah, you're consistent. Okay. It was super fun. I wished that she would have been there that day because there were some things in common, right? Her and Trinity, like food, like all the food. And then I wish that she was there that day because I would have been able to tell Aubrey that her favorite movie was Turning Red, and that's the song that Aubrey liked was from Turning Red.
Right.
They have some things in common. They're all around the same age, but they obviously have pretty distinct, strong personalities. And Nani fluently moves from English to Spanish when it makes sense to do so. And like she's not familiar. We haven't built out the Alexa pages in English because they only use Alexa at home and they use that in Spanish. So, she wanted to show me that. So she had to go to the Spanish side and she independently moves back and forth between English and Spanish. And that's really nice to see at her age too.
It is. I love that. And I love the message window for that reason too.
Yes.
That's great for the listener.
Well, and it was great for me because, you saw Restaurante was across there. So I knew that she'd gone to the restaurant page. So there's a little bit of like more, and almost all the eye gaze devices do this now where they have that window. So you can actually be face to face with someone using eye gaze. And if you didn't understand the digital voice, or if you forgot what we were talking about, or if you got interrupted, you can come back and see that text piece without having to come around and be side to side with them, which is less natural for conversation. So I love the message. I love the viewing window for the communication partner that comes with most of the eye gaze devices now.
Yeah, I love that too. Well, Karin Beer, who is a AAC user, presents with SETC sometimes. He was mentioning that in one of his latest talks that, you really don't stand behind me. Your eyes are gonna take over, or it's just not how we talk.
Right.
So that's a great feature.
Yeah. So if you come next to them and you're trying to see what's in the message window, your eyes may be picked up then.
Right.
It's really important to give them that autonomy and to face the people you're talking to. So
right.
We just had so much fun. And I did a little bit of editing on some of these, and some of them were straight through. And you see that we're just total communicators, right? We're providing multiple choice sometimes, we're doing yes, no sometimes, and we're providing wait time when that's the best option for them to come up with their own original ideas. So it was fun to talk to them. They're 7th and 8th graders. They have all of high school to go to get stronger, to learn more skills, and to share their personality with the world. And because most of them started device use pretty young, I think they're going to make a splash.
I think so too. And one thing I love about this interview is that you are genuinely asking things you don't know about. And so if we know what they were going to answer, it's not communication, right? So these are their ideas, and it's so fun to see what they say.
Definitely nothing scripted. And I want to know something that I don't already know. And that's hard with Nani in particular, because I know her so well. The other ones, I'm not their ongoing therapist. So, but yeah, because, and you know what? They got excited about it. They got excited to tell me something I didn't already know.
They did.
That is.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing these.
Oh yes, it was so fun and my pleasure to highlight them because they deserve it all. So this wraps up our Another Perspective for Awe and Wonder podcast, and that we will be starting a new series. The next time we see you, we'll be on a new series, but it's been so fun. And if you've missed any of them, they're all on our YouTube channel. And you
Yes.
can listen to the audio only through our website, Special Ed Tech Center. Thanks,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Bye.